Alright guys, so I know I said I would do a video on Batista and Bad Santa and Good Santa. I think I said I would do it last night, but I ran out of time, so I'm gonna do it right now. So hope everybody had a good Christmas. I think that holiday is pretty stupid. I mean the whole idea of Santa Claus is pretty fucked up. I mean the whole idea of fucking Christmas trees. It's supposed to be a religious holiday for Jesus. I mean, what does fucking Santa have to do with fucking Jesus? Jesus. I mean, if the whole holiday's around fucking Jesus being born on fucking Christmas Day, then what the fuck does? Oh, and they're like, oh, it's for the gift giving, the gifts, Christmas is for gift giving, So they relate fucking Saint Nicholas, a guy who was alive not even around the time of Jesus, I believe, to fucking Jesus. Jesus. So they're combining two things that don't even have anything to do with each other together. So that right there is just fucked up. So then this guy who comes down your fucking chimney, it's just a retarded idea. And then you tell the kids, or they figure out that Santa's not real. So it's all basically just a big fucking lie. And then the parents have to go out and get gifts for their kids. And then they have to act like it's from Santa. If I was a parent who had a kid, I would be pretty fucking pissed off. Like, I gotta go out and buy this $200 gift. And I gotta say I didn't even buy it, it's from Santa. It's like, so you're crediting this make-believe character with a bunch of, gifts that you give your children. It's this fucked up idea. It's stupid. There are some parts I do like about it. Of course I like getting gifts. But it's just retarded. Why don't you just get gifts for yourself? I mean, that might sound selfish, but, people might not be able to afford gifts, and they have to buy gifts for people. And then you get people who, maybe, I always ask for shit during my birthday and Christmas time, and it's like, my parents are always asking, oh, what do you want for Christmas? And I tell them, they don't always ask me because, they say it's supposed to be a surprise. I don't like that. I tell you what I want, and then you go get it for me, or I go get it for myself. I don't really care. I don't like the exchanging gifts part. You should just get a gift for yourself, wrap it up, and open it on Christmas for yourself. Because then it would be a surprise for the fucking people who are watching you. So yeah, I know that little rant on Christmas doesn't have anything to do with the fucking video. Oh, and by the way, I did get this shirt for Christmas, so there's a positive on Christmas. Yeah, and by the way, the fucking Christmas tree, it's retarded. It gets in my way. It's just something you gotta take an hour to put up, and then you gotta take an hour to take it down. It's just a fucking mess. If you have a real one, it's even more of a fucking, it's just there, and then you gotta take care of it every day. Then you gotta fucking carry it out to the road. You gotta go and get it, and it's like 10 degrees outside. You gotta, get it from a place or whatever. The whole Christmas holiday is just retarded. I mean, the only part I like about it is spending time with the fam. I mean, there's a lot of people who I see on Christmas who I don't really see that much. That's about the only part I like about it. And of course, getting gifts. That's a pretty good part. Everything else is retarded. And Christmas songs are retarded as well. You hear the same 5 songs over a million times over. Here in Michigan, they play the Christmas songs, like 2 months before the fucking Christmas season starts. Like right after Thanksgiving, it's Christmas carols. And then like you hear the same 5 ones every fucking, it's every 2 months, and it's retarded. I don't like Christmas that much. So yeah, there's your mini rant on Christmas. Sorry if you were expecting me to go right into the topic on the video, but yeah, you're gonna have to deal with me talking about things off topic of my fucking videos. I've said that before. I go off topic a lot. You're just gonna have to deal with it, people. So let's get right into this. Well, I guess let's get into it. I go right into it. It's already 5 minutes into the fucking video. Okay, so let's talk about Bad Santa versus Good Santa first. I've sort of already ranted on Santa, but let's look at this from a perspective of a kid. All right, so you got, it's obviously they already admitted it's Damien Sandow and Mark Henry. and they're acting like these are Santa Clauses. Alright, so if you're a kid, from what I've learned about Christmas, I know there's one Santa. And the one Santa, he's not black. He is fat, but he's not black. And there's not a bad Santa. If I were a kid, I've never heard of a bad Santa. Where has this bad Santa come from? Alright, okay, so maybe you want to have this bad Santa versus good Santa match, fine. But they're actually acting like this is like for the fate of Christmas. It's retarded. If you don't even have to fucking really think about it. Any kid would even know this isn't even true. I'm sure, like I said in my Raw review, I'm sure every single kid, I think even WWE stated a fact that there's like 2 billion kids in the world. I'm sure every kid, I'm sure 2 billion kids were tuning into this to see if Christmas was gonna happen or not. You know, I haven't checked the ratings of Raw, but I'm sure the segment got like a 13.2 rating because everybody was tuning in to see if Christmas was gonna happen or not. So they're acting like this is for Christmas. It's obviously not the real Santa Claus, even though there is no real Santa Claus. It's obviously not the real one because it's Damien fucking Sandow dressed up as Santa Claus, and it's Mark fucking Henry dressed up as Santa Claus. So how do you get real Santa Claus out of that, WWE? At least last year they made an attempt to make it look like the real Santa Claus. Yeah, it was a fucked up angle where he got hit by Del Rio's car. But at least they made an attempt to make it look like the real Santa Claus dressing up. I'm pretty sure it was Mick Foley. So at least they didn't admit it was a fake. Although everyone's a fake. So that was just retarded. And the match was a fucking disaster. I see on fucking Bleacher Report, they're like, oh, I like these Christmas themed things. I like the Divas match with the Jingle Bell Divas match or whatever the fuck it was called. I like Bad Santa versus Good Santa. They were saying that on Bleacher Report. You know, they do this thing, I think it was called the Good, Bad, and Awesome from Raw or some shit like that. I was reading it, and this guy was saying he loved the Christmas themed stuff on Raw. You know, on Bleacher Report, they're just fucking retards. How can you fucking support this shit? I mean, I would have thought a 9-year-old was writing that article. But then again, to think, 9-year-olds wouldn't even find this fucking realistic, this Bad Santa versus Good Santa shit. I just don't know who the fuck's writing these Bleacher Report articles. I sometimes think WWE runs Bleacher Report, at least the WWE section of Bleacher Report, because it's written by fucking morons. I mean, you go on those articles, and you see them praising people like Randy Orton, saying he's a great wrestler. I mean, there's some people on there who are actually good and I enjoy, you know, but everything on there is fucking positive. You go and watch the Raw grades. They give grades to every segment on Raw. They're all A's and B's pretty much, when the shows are fucking bullshit. I sometimes just wonder, who the fuck runs this fucking website? Bleacher Report is pretty much a piece of shit. There was one Christmas thing I enjoyed on this show, and that was fucking Bad News Barrett. I love that, you know, how he was collecting the money, and he was like, you know, and then he fucking came on and said it was for him. I enjoyed that. Alright? You know, this Bad News Barrett character, you know, everybody's saying it's horrible. You know, it's alright, I think, because it's a quick promo. It's a 30-second promo. It's not that bad. Alright? When I first saw it, I saw everybody ranting on it. I was quick to rant on it. But I don't mind it. He insults the fans. He insults the crowd. Yeah, it's not awesome or anything. But if they do what they did today, or on Monday, I would accept it. It was good, what they did on Monday. I enjoyed it. I actually laughed at it, actually. It was funny. I mean, I gotta admit, I laughed at it. It was pretty funny. So, you know, Bad News Barrett, it's not that bad, alright? So if they did more of that shit, I would enjoy it. So yeah, so let's get on to the next topic. Batista returning. Alright, so this is pretty exciting news for me and for many people in the universe of, or the Twitter universe and the YouTube universe, and really anybody who's a fan of wrestling. So, you know, it was ironic because I made a video before that Raw on Monday, like a couple hours before I think I posted it up, and I said WWE will be getting better, and then of course a couple hours after they announced Batista's returning. So the one thing I am afraid about, everybody's saying, oh, I'm so excited about Batista returning. It sort of looks like it's gonna be like The Rock almost, because I heard Batista has a big movie upcoming in sometime in the future. I think it was 2013. So I wonder if he's just coming back for the money, for the fame, for the popularity, to get more attention on his movies. I wonder if he's gonna be a shitty wrestler or not. It's pretty much a guarantee he's not gonna be what he was fucking 4 years ago or whenever he left. Yeah, 2010. So yeah, about 4 years ago. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he got in shape. Maybe he's been training, but I doubt that. Yeah. I just don't really see him going on a full training thing. Because he's been doing all these Hollywood things and shit. I do hope though, because he said he left because it was PG. I do hope they let him use a lot more of near like TV-14 content. I hope it's more mature content, not John Cena coming out there saying blah blah blah, saying a bunch of PG bullshit directed towards 9-year-olds. I hope Batista is for the mature people, for the non-kids or non-9-year-olds. It's a shame what pro wrestling has come to now with John Cena coming out there, just PG, acting like a kid, acting like a fucking weirdo. I said he was a phony in my 9-year-old, in my top 10 overrated videos, and some Cena fan comes on there criticizing me. I think John Cena the character is a phony. You know why? Because it's fake. Phony means fake. That's a definition. John Cena the character is a fake because that's not how a fucking adult would act in real life. And he's like, oh, it's unrealistic. They're just acting. I could take a little bit of unrealisticness, but if you get like what John Cena is, no, that's too unrealistic. Alright? And it doesn't work. Some things just work that are just not believable. Some things just work, like The Undertaker. It worked. But John Cena does not fucking work. Alright? So, hopefully Batista brings some elements back of the Attitude Era, or like the Ruthless Aggression era. So, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities for feuds with him. Brock Lesnar, Cena, somebody brought up Roman Reigns. I wouldn't really want him feuding with Roman Reigns. Actually, I think a smaller guy would sort of work for him. I don't know how big he is. I haven't seen pictures of him, but depending on how big he is, because I don't know if he's still the size he was 4 years ago. I don't think he is, because I was watching his UFC match and he was much smaller than he was. So I don't know what's gonna happen with him. I'll be interested to see what's gonna happen with him, if he's good or not, if he's like just another Rock was in 2013. Batista could be the 2013 Rock, coming back to promote his movies, coming back to just get money. I would fucking I would bash him. I'm a fan of Batista, but I would bash him if he did that. I think it's a big possibility that he's doing that. And so yeah, there's my fucking video. If you have any comments, leave them below. So and by the way, guys, I'm gonna do a couple top 10 videos. I think of like top 10 matches of 2013, top 10 people in 2013. So there you go, people. There's your fucking video. Again, just a quick summary here. Bad Santa versus Good Santa. A bunch of unrealistic, doesn't make sense bullshit. Batista returning could be good, but I think it will be good. But again, you gotta think, I gotta be a realist here. He just could be returning for the money and the fame. So there you go, people.